Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Red Raiders will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Drills him with the stiff arm. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. And off to Jones. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Sort of getting in touch with their inner James White, Melvin Gordon, or Jonathan Taylor to pick up another first down.
I mean, it's just crazy the list of guys they've had play here in the Wisconsin tradition, and it continues, right? Everybody who's here, you're going to be featured. You're going to get touches. So, hey, recruits, you want to carry the football a lot? Come to Wisconsin.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
The give to the back. Still running at the 40. Speeding down the left side. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
Talking to the coaching staff coming into this game, they said explosive plays are going to be big for us. When we get our opportunities, we got to be able to hit on them, and you saw one right there. That time, doing it on the ground on the opening drive of the game. That just shows you this offense, they are locked in and in tune and on the same page early.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse, Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Throwing on the run. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? Gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point, and he was able to come away with the pick.
He'll pitch it. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground and get north-south and make plays, too.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Fires to the right. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more third down conversions like that, they're going to be in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The Badgers want to move quickly. Gonna run it. It's Ray. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Badgers. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
That makes the score Wisconsin 14, Texas Tech 0.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Dumps it to the back. The short hands, it's Robbins. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Turning it on! And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Quick release on the RPO. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Quarterback moving. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped offside.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, coach, and the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Now he'll let one fly down the left side.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
Grab near the sticks. It's Stone. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
He leaves it with his back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. That's caught. It's Applewhite. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up.
Oh, he's got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raider. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. And this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Oklahoma is currently ahead early in this one, but they just haven't been able to pull that schooner away offensively. They're up by 7 over Clemson. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. From the gun, the ground game. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. We always talk about the Wisconsin ground game, but the Badgers have had some efficient quarterbacks in recent years, too.
And just finding the guy that fits, right? They're a scheme fit, a system fit. Finding that guy that can be a complement to the run game. That's what you want with a great Wisconsin offense.
Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the...
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Clark. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 4. Breaks into the open. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
And the Red Raiders want to crank the tempo.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He'll do it himself. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. That's caught. It's Barry Johnson. Stumbled to the ground.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
To the ground to try to move the chains. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And the Badgers will have it 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
The Badgers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Got his man. There he goes. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Badgers look to keep this drive humming. To the air on 1st down. Oh, he wants it all. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
When you see them there taking a shot, I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Fires to the right. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. The Badgers will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He'll start this drive firing. Slides away. Across the 25, he's got room. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. Looking for room at the 40. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup.
Turning it on! They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense set for a 1st down play. From the gun, they'll try the middle. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Wants to go up top on first down. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
One thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air, it's Sayin. He lets it fly. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, what a play, it's intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Here's a heat. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. All the way down to the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
He's moving out of the pocket. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got it in the middle, it's Applewhite. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal.
Let's go, let's go.
Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Badgers will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Applewhite. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Off the play fake. Got his man downfield. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
I think one of the most undervalued assets in good quarterback play is the play-action game. Making the run fake honestly and truthfully looking like run. You're fooling the defense, and then you're just making it easier on yourself because you're giving yourself bigger lanes to throw the football into.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Might be looking to run. He'll try to do it himself. Oh, he's got some space. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. This quarterback part of their running game. Touchdown, Red Raiders! They look finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Penn State has the lead right now inside Beaver Stadium, but Happy Valley is a tense place right now. This is a tight game. They're up by 7 over Florida. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Going to take a shot at this DB. Holds it in on the left. Oh, a lot of space. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the 3rd quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right out of the gate? Defense isn't going to be expecting it.
He makes a grab, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Badger.
One of the the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Applewhite. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Palmer.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
He throws it back to the left, a risky ball. Pulls it in down the sideline.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Leaves it with the back. Shakes off the defender. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
They'll give it to him again. Breaks the tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
You know, you hear the term nickel so much. Most people stay in nickel most of the time because of all the speed in college football and the running quarterback. And you see why it pays dividends. More speed on the field when the QB does take off to go get him on the ground and force a 4th down.
Buying some time. He'll pull it down and run. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Red Raiders in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Oh, they're after him. It falls incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field to get things started back up. If you like old-school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who've starred through the first 3 periods. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. The pull and throw off the RPO. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
They're trying to slam it in. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. The 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Wisconsin. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn it on the Jets, making the big play.
And he added the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And the Red Raiders come to the line in the hurry-up.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Trying play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. The Red Raiders are marching down the field.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. On the ground, it's Robbins. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
It's so easy to be up here in the booth and say, you should have put more zip on that. Sometimes you got to use the lob wedge. That time, you probably should have used the drive.
Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. power football with the run.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The give to the left. Makes it past the marker. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Jones. Fights off a defender. Breaks into the open. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the snap, it's Jones. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On the direct snap, it's Jones. Now the pitch. Knocked out of bounds at the 7-yard line. The big run's going to make it 1st and goal. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Jones. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Badger! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Applewhite. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Trying to get the edge on the right. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Jackson. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.